know, maybe behind the scenes.
Apply to volunteer.
Yeah.
That too. Like that's definitely an option.
I know
Do that. That is the best, like, pro tip. If you ever can't afford to get into a conference, apply to volunteer. I have done that so many times. So many times. Yeah.
It'll get you in free, and you can have a great BTS behind the scenes.
And it's like, obviously you have to, you know, do the job when you're there. You can't just like float around, but like,
it's worth it.
But you're in there.
It's obviously worth it.
Oh yeah.
Because you're going back.
Yeah, this is my third time. We're doing something different where they have a like job, what do they call it? Job market or job something, where if you like bring your resume and things, they're setting up some kind of like interviewing opportunity for people to get jobs. So
networking opportunity,
yeah.
and a bar.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah.
I'd love to hear that. Yeah. Is it your turn?
Oh yes.
I was like,
I don't know. Is it? Are we?
Yeah. I was about to say.
Oh wait, no. I went. I said, how are you?
Okay. I was like, what did I ask?
Are we doing this throughout the whole thing?
I was about to say, like a card?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we can. I was about to say we can do cards. We can get into another conversation.
It's like this is your show. I was
too. Yeah. I was about to say we can probably do cards and then chat if we want time. Like, let's do that.
I am here.
All right, level 2.
Okay.
Ooh, this is a great question, guys.
Okay.
Self-reflection.
Okay.
How can you become a better person?
Ooh,
it's a good question.
Ooh, my answer is how can I become a better person? Like going to therapy, for sure. My motto is heal yourself, heal the world. That's something that I believe wholeheartedly, is that there's a lot of unhealed and broken people around, and like I can't preach to you about healing and growth and evolution if I'm not doing the work myself. So I think the biggest thing that I can do is continue to work on myself, to understand my triggers, to work through my trauma, to forgive myself, to forgive others. Like, I'm trying to really do this work.
I don't have anything to add to that. That's just what it is. Like, learning how to forgive people as well, even though sometimes you don't want to. It's really not.
It's not for them.
It's not. It's really for the relationship, for both of us to have closure, clarity. I would say, how can I become a better person? Probably just be more open. I feel like when you have a nice heart, it gets taken advantage of. You become like sheltered, and it's like, so like you said, how do those triggers not make me want to pull back in my shell? I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to communicate. It is what it is.
Yeah. But I think one thing it's not like a good thing that you got your heart broken, right?
Right.
But it is, as you know, we're growing up and maturing to be like, okay, I can't give as much, but now I have the discernment to know who I can give to and how much. So maybe it's like, yes, I can be more open, but this time I'll be more mindful. Like I can discern energy when somebody has good energy, and when I think that they are coming from a good place, or when they're not. And so I know who to be open to.
Read the room. And that's key. I can read the room, and still God will put me next to that person that I know don't even want to talk to me, look at me. And it's just like, that's when I know God is testing my patience to see how much I've grown. That's why I said it's still working in progress. Because it's like, wow, I can get triggered easily. Like, if somebody comes up to me and just says random stuff, I'll take it to heart like, why you? It's like, they could have just came out of jail and you worried about why you.
And I think, going back to your point to like earlier about like, the world doesn't revolve around you and everything, I'm like, in my opinion, it does. Like it really does, because that's the lens that I'm looking through. But no, I guess maybe I'm saying the opposite. But I think sometimes that is the lens that we look through. Is like when someone does something to us, we're like, why? Like, why? Like, what did I do?
Right.
When it's like, no, they're hurting.
And you never know what they're going through. So don't take it to heart.
Yeah. So maybe it doesn't go out though.
It's an emotion. But we know this because Pisces and Virgos are very, very emotional. Like, very, anybody that knows us knows that we are going to take it to heart.
What? My sister's a Virgo. My grandma's a Virgo. I'm like, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of overthinking and overanalyzing. That's what it is, y'all. It's nothing that we literally can control our own lives, but it's a whole lot of overthinking.
It's a gift. Our empathy, our feelings are a gift, and when we can learn how to use them for our good. If you have, when was the moment you realized you were not invincible?
Oh, not Rose saying my turn.
Yeah.
I can tell you that jump.
Yeah.
I can tell you off jump. College.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I could do anything how I wanted, what I wanted, whenever I wanted. Like, I think growing up in a not a strict household, but more of a governed household where your parents actually care about you. They don't just let you run wild. When you get out and have that freedom. Mom, if you're seeing this, I'm so sorry, Mom and Dad.
The silence was so loud. It was.
Yeah. You have that freedom.
Yeah.
Buckle out. Like, so I think, what's the question again, Rose?
Like, when was time you did not feel that you weren't, or realized that you were not invincible? I thought you were. Yeah, the moment that you realized that you weren't invincible.
Yeah, it was college. It was college after freshman year. God let me do the year myself. And then he said, so I'm going to see what happens now. The grades started dropping just a little bit. I wasn't failing, but the grades were like C, D. I was like, okay, I need to get myself together. But then that last year when I had to commute, and basically take all the strength I had to drive me there and work and be, involved in class. I was invincible. And God said, let me show you.
So many. That's why I'm like,
yeah.
But where did you go to school at?
Key.
Okay. Oh, was that sorry? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're watching this.
Yes, love you,
You put me on.
Yeah. When was the time I realized I was not invincible? I also, my first thought was grad school.
Where'd you go?
Rowan. That's how I met Hannah.
Heard.
We were in the same program and we also worked together. And who was that?
I said amazing.
Yeah.
Because when I saw that video, like I saw you, I'm like, who is this? Who is
yes.
this? Who is this?
Yeah, no, I love you, Hannah.
Yes.
I love you so much. Grad school was definitely a wake up call for me for a lot of reasons. Like, it was a time period when it was not a good time period for me. It really was not, because I had a job that was toxic. The environment was toxic. Was what? I was RD, so I was the RA's boss.
You were the building, like
So like building manager, running a team, do all of that, and it was just like the environment. It was a 24/7 on call kind of job. It was very hard to clock out. Culturally, it just was not the best space. So it was that. My program, we were the first cohort of this program ever. So we were guinea pigs. And then it was kind of messed up where the things that I did a urban education and community studies, and we were talking about different like systematic racism and things, and so I was learning about systemic racism and then experiencing it in my job, and it was just like I don't know how to experience this, I'm learning that these are things that are bad, that these are things that should not happen, but it's happening, and I feel very I'm bumping heads with these things, and I also stopped working out. I wasn't taking care of myself. I was also in a program. I did not want to go to grad school. I did not. I went to because it was a job. Honestly, because it was a job, and I got to leave home. I got to have my own apartment. For real, and they were paying for it. I did not pay for it. I went for all the wrong reasons, because it was cool to say I had a master's.
Yeah.
I went for all the wrong reasons, and that's when I learned that I can't. I'm not built to push through things that I'm not meant to do, and I'm also not built to fall off of my wellness routines. I can't. It takes a toll. That's what I meant to say. Takes a toll on my mental health so bad but I'm not taking care of myself. So grad school was my time of like, hey, we gotta take care of ourselves. So yeah.
I love how you did that.
Yeah, no, because it was in my, but see how I was still looking at you? Everything was in my face and I'm still looking over here. But grad school was this for me. It was just like, through the call, we need to be, and then that was where the show idea was birthed. Yeah, it was just like, I'm not happy here. I'm not enjoying myself here. I don't want to be here.
But can we get into the mental health with these jobs, the 9 to 5? Because I could literally, right now.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, we gotta figure out another way. That's another reason our community needs to come together. Let's all put money in a pot and get a farm and get out of here.
Listen,
I don't know what to say, y'all.
Listen, I'm trying to build a family compound for real. I'm
Something.
just like, I left my job last June, yeah, and that was the last time I've had a full-time job. Like, that was my last time. So I've been able to support myself since then. I've definitely run into some, challenges of entrepreneurship. It can be up and down, but I'm here, right? Like, but yeah, like, I don't say this, like, I don't brag about this, but I'm a really awful employee. Like, I really, like, struggle with being told what to do. I struggle with, doing things I don't want to do. Like, I really struggle with being an employee. And again, it's not something I'm bragging about. That's like, I wish I could just take a job and just do it while I'm building my side thing. And I will say I'm working on that and, like, trying to find a job, the right job that works for me. But I couldn't do it. I've been in so many spaces where they have taken such a toll on my mental health that I was like, it's not worth it. I'm not getting paid enough for this.
Can you explain to the audience how exactly did you transition from 9 to 5 to a freelance lifestyle? Like, for me, because that's where I'm at. I'm tired. I'm ready to do something and get out of that box then.
Yeah. So I left one job in October of 2021, and then I went to go do like serving, like food serving. I have done that for like 10 years, and I was like, okay, this job is taking up too much of my emotional, mental, spiritual health. I can't do it anymore. Left that job, went to go serve. What's hilarious? It's not hilarious at all. But God was like, I told you to leave this job. I didn't tell you to jump into another. So when I tell you those 6 months, I was there from November 2021 to the end of May 2022. Those were some of the most challenging months of my life. Like, it's funny because I quit right after going to corporate bond. I was so inspired. I was like, I'm putting in my 2 weeks. What? I did not go, like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this. So how I transitioned basically was like, I just had to build the confidence that I had skills I could charge for. Like, I am, maybe not the best, or no, you know what? I didn't like saying that. No. Yeah, right. I'm like, hold on. I can do content creation.
Come on.
I can do digital marketing. I can do content coaching. Like, there are things that people will come to me for that I can just do naturally, and I'm like, girl, send them an invoice. Stop being humble about your skills and your talents that God gave you. Send them an invoice.
That's so true.
Yeah.
When I see your face pop up on that TL, I'm like, girl, yes.
Yes.
Like, it's just that energy.
Yeah.
You can feel that behind the screen.
Yeah, thank you.
What is it?
Yeah. But yeah, that was really the biggest thing was the confidence piece of like having confidence that I can do this thing, but also the clarity of like, okay, what are the things that I can do? Because I could send an invoice for, let's say, branding. Branding is not really my sauce. I could have sent it, but also then I'm cheating the client because I know that I'm not really skilled in that. So it's those two things of like, what can you do that you feel comfortable charging for, and now let's have the confidence to actually charge for that thing.
I was going to say, because a lot of my friends are at that point.
Yeah.
Fashion.
Yeah.
Content creation. I'm at this point, but they don't feel like they should charge. And I'm like, but when are you going to charge?
Yeah.
You can't just keep doing free work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will say that this society pressures us to want to charge for things because the way that inflation and like everything is so expensive now, and like I hate that
Right.
we have to charge for every little thing, but also like if you're like, man, I'm good at this thing and I have experience in this thing and I want to make a living off of this thing, at some point you have to put your foot down and say, here's my price, and I'm not accepting anything less than my price. So
you said that again to them.
And
Just
say,
like,
what did I say? I said, oh,
here's my
yeah, here's my price, and I'm not accepting anything less than my price. Still, there is room to be flexible. You can still work with some people sometimes, but if you're always giving a whole discount, if you're always looking out for people, how are you gonna look out for yourself? Like, oh, Isis also said this. She said, what did she say? What did she say? What did she say? No, come back. She said, maybe the reason why you're not seeing the blessings in your life is because you're always being a blessing to other people. So, like, if you're always trying to help other people and, put your, and pour, and it's just like,
into yourself. Like
So.
ever.
yeah. So it's like, at some point, I need to get paid. I gotta get
And
paid.
now you're getting paid. So when I hit you up, you were like, I don't work full time, but I'm doing my freelance. Rose is working. She's working.
Okay.
She's
Yeah.
working.
I am.
And that's what I want for all of you. I want for myself.
Yes.
I want us to get out of this boxed in setting.
Yeah.
You go to college, you get a job, you
Right.
stay in this sedimentary job that can't offer no creativity.
Mm-hmm.
You're just boxed in a box.
Like I said, I have now 3 degrees. I'm not using any of them. Like I had, well, that's maybe not technically true. I got my associates in communications, my bachelor's in PR, and my master's in urban education. So like the PR and the communications piece, maybe. But also the PR that I was taught was like you're doing PR for a firm
Right.
that I'm not quite doing. But I feel,
But it's
to
still
ask this-
PR.
Yeah. Yeah.
Branding,
Yeah.
marketing, that's still PR, guys.
Yeah, crisis management, like all of, you know what I mean? Like, but for you, you said that you want to transition out of your job. So what are some things that you could do, that you could charge for? What are some things that you feel?
Honestly, can't say marketing.
Okay.
Only because y'all, I took a marketing class in college. I'm being real. It's just not. It's just
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but marketing's my thing. I think more so just I'm good at event planning. I'm good at
Okay.
gathering people together in a space. I've been thinking of maybe something on that line, like
Okay.
hospitality, of like
Ooh,
creating
that's a
event
great
planning,
industry.
but then also still having this content creation going because that's something I love to do.
Okay.
It doesn't bring in the money, y'all,
Mm.
but like, I also spoke to somebody that has their own ATM.
Hmm.
So maybe
Hmm.
I don't want to do ATM, but I want to do like vending machine. Like
Yeah.
maybe something unique.
Yeah.
Like I saw somebody have a book vending machine. Like stuff that people aren't thinking, but you know that you can make money off of. That's how we gotta think, y'all. Outside the box.
Bundle box.
I thought
That's-
about that too. I know that's
kind of about it.
heavy down south.
Yeah.
Lashes as well.
Okay.
But even maybe something with like women's products, tampons,
Yeah.
something just on the go where a woman could be like, I don't have time to go to the store, I'm gonna go here,
Mhm.
get it, and I can keep it going.
Okay. Alright.
Something
There's
that's like
something
a
for you.
need that's not there.
Yeah. There's
Something, y'all.
There's something for you. There's something for
Something.
you. Okay. I forget. Did I do?
Let me see where we at. Okay, we have 2:23.
Okay.
You wanna do
One more.
one more and then, yeah,
Okay.
because I wanna have you
Oh,
out of here
I
before.
think it was your turn. I think I just did the last one.
Okay.
Because I asked Invincible. Yeah, that was the last one.
Y'all, Neil's fun.
Yeah, yo.
Girl, I'm looking. No, because you got the polish and you got the color one. I'm not
They
mad
are
at you.
a month blown out.
But you can't tell that. Maybe up
Up
close.
close.
Okay, but you can't
I
tell
will
that
say
from where
that
I'm
she
at.
did a good job because if I went to anybody else
Come on.
and it was a month later, I would have had 2
Broken,
rings falling
yeah.
off. So, Vicky snap. Vicky snap. Vicky snap. Yeah.
And Rose, you're in Lumberton now, right? I'm
Mhm.
gonna take that one out. The Lumberton. I'm not about to put you where you live at. That's great.
Yeah.
I'm in Mount Laurel, so we
Yeah.
get some.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you'd like to get your milk, but 5-star and what's the name?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
'Cause I went to one in Delvin.
Okay.
It was Latino one. I was
Okay.
like, what the hell, that's so well
made 50 only because I had to get them cut down and good shape.
But that's not
So I think it was
for gel.
or 55
For gel?
for tip everything.
That's not
Yeah.
bad. That's not bad. 5-star?
5-star. Yeah.
Oh my God, this is a great question. We're ending off with y'all. We're ending off with a great question.
Okay.
What was your first impression of me? Especially because we just texted today. I love that.
Like online or in person?
It just says, what was your first impression of me? It could be online, it could be in person.
Damn. I mean, my very first impression of you, I felt like a sweetness. Like I just felt very like a, what's the word? What is the word? Am I? Is it authentic word? That's not the word, but like it's around that way of just like I can feel there's like genuine. That was the word. There was a genuineness in like I want to connect. I want to make this work. Like I would love to talk to you. Like I love watching your show. Like it was just a very like again a kindness, a warmness. Like
good energy knows good energy.
Good energy
knows
knows
you walk through
good
that
energy.
door.
Listen,
I was like, yes. Okay, Rose is everything she is on camera and off because sometimes, y'all, you will get a guest that will play in your camera all day.
Oh.
But when you turn that camera off, baby, it's ice cold. I don't like that.
I hate that.
Rose came with the energy. She stepped through, hello, gave me a nice warm hug. Like,
Yeah.
I felt the same.
I like that. I appreciate that because that's always something that I'm like, I want to make sure that I'm showing up in person how I do show up online because I can be very like online and like that is how I am for the most part.
But that's you.
Yeah, but not always. You know what I mean? Like I have my moments where I'm not super high energy, but like for the most part, I'm glad that it's translating.
It shows
IRL.
up. Yeah, it shows
that's
up,
good.
y'all.
Yeah.
I promise. I've had some guests. I'm not adding none of y'all, but I've had some people just say, we're playing it. This is a facade, which is great. You know, you don't have to be happy all the time, but have a good heart, personality. You can feel that. And have you ever had a guest where you've shown up and you knew your vibe was off, or you've never considered?
I haven't because I've been really particular about who I have on my show. Like
You called your people.
Yeah, I'm very like for the first 2 seasons, and honestly for the first 3 to 4, I want to say, I'm like, hey, can you? Like, I want you on the show. I haven't taken any requests to be on it, and I've just been very particular about the energy that I'm having on, and it's like it's not a lack of humility thing. It's like, no, I know that I have chemistry with these people. I know that they have good energy. I've been around them. I know that they have good things to say, that they bless me in some kind of way. So I know that they're going to bless my audience. So yes, it's definitely an energy thing. Like, cause I've had I had somebody when I was promoting season 2, I had somebody reach out to me in my DMs like, hey, what did they say? It was about episode 3. I think it was like a Tuesday. And they were like, oh my God, the episode was so good. I would love to be on your show. The episode never came out. The episode never came out yet. They don't follow me. They don't follow my page. They've never interacted with anything that I had. I don't like the opportunistic things that come from, you know, when people have platforms and shows. And it's just like, no, this show, this is God's project. Like I have said that from the beginning. This is not just a clickbaity. Like, no, I'm really trying to get deep with this show. So I have to be really intense about who I have on the show. And like eventually I will, you know, pan out and do people that I don't really quite know, but I'm also doing my live series on Instagram right now where like I'm reaching out to people that I don't really know. Maybe they're in different cities that I'm not in, so it's like I'm trying to pan out some more, but it also was like a comfort thing of like I know you got that energy. We have good chemistry.
That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. The energy does not lie.
Energy doesn't lie. Like
Rose did not hesitate to come here,
bro.
Like,
she was so patient with me.
No,
we
I was
scheduled
so
this
happy.
like 3 times.
I was so happy that you were still willing after those 3 times when I was like, the studios were whatever. This was needed, and thank you for coming. okay? After leaving a program that she had. So when I say real respect, on and off camera, lovely, multifaceted, rose golden. I'm gonna put your information below so people can tap in. But
keep doing your thing.
yeah, and you keep doing your thing.
I need some